Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined us today. Check out the sections on the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage. They just make it easier for you to find classes by length or by purpose or by body area. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It's free and it lets you know when new classes are posted. And I'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. Now in today's practice, we're going to explore poses for core strength. You'll need your chair and you'll need a ball. Now if you don't have a ball, you can substitute a toilet paper roll or you can just do the classes without it. So let's go ahead and set our ball down under our chair for now and let's get started. So we're going to take just a moment to ground our feet to the floor. So think about all four of those pressure points equally weighted on the floor. And let's take a moment to ground those sits bones. So those pointy bones that we sit on, make sure they're equally weighted on the chair and that you feel nice and solid and grounded. All right, we're going to pull our belly button in and lift our heart. Take those shoulders down out of the ears. We're going to place our hands lightly on the thighs, close our eyes, and breathe. Taking just a moment to connect to your heart center, letting go of everything outside of the room. Now begin to notice your breath, just your natural inhalation and exhalation. And let's elongate that breath, inhaling a little more deeply, exhaling a little more completely. And with each inhalation, think about elongating that spine just a little bit more. Crown of the head towards the ceiling. We're going to move into that yoga breath, that diaphragmatic breath. As you inhale, the belly extends. We're filling the lungs from the bottom up. And as you exhale, pull that belly button to the spine and push the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a few times. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart and set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. Let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Oh yeah. Up, back, and down, and reverse that. So just nice shoulder rolls, should feel really good. All right, very, very, very good. Okay, so we're going to begin just with some neck stretches. So we're going to drop that ear towards the shoulder first. So just feeling that stretch. Now go ahead and drop your chin towards your chest. You're looking down at your lap. So stretching into the back of that neck. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. And we're going to drop that chin down. Okay, now go ahead and look at me. Clasp your hands behind your back. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can just hold on to the back of the chair, which works just fine. But if you're with me, I'm going to clasp my hands behind my back. Notice how I'm pulling those shoulder blades back, right? So, or the shoulders are going back. I'm squeezing those shoulder blades behind me. All right. Now let's drop that neck, that ear towards the shoulder again. You feel a little different? I do. Just a little bit different in those neck stretches. All right. Let's go ahead and drop the chin towards the chest. Now don't lose that squeeze behind the back, okay? Go ahead and drop that other ear to the shoulder. Oh yeah. Do you have one side that's tighter than the other? I do. Let's go ahead and look back down again. Go ahead and look up to me. Release those hands and roll those shoulders again. Whew, maybe roll them one at a time. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Maybe rock that head a little bit too if you like that. And release it. And reverse. And release. Okay, so we're going to move into that cat and cow series. So the first thing we're going to do is hands at heart. I want you to lengthen up through that spine. Feel that throat opening, okay? So just really lengthen through, head to the ceiling, feeling that openness. Now we're going to place our hands on our thighs, pull the belly button in. Feel that tailbone lengthen as you tuck the chin and look down at your lap. Let's go ahead and lift up into our cow pose. Grab the back of the chair and lift that heart up. It should feel really good. Let's do that again. Round it down into cat. And lift it up into cow. Let's add the breath. Inhale here. Exhale, round it down. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, round it down. Beautiful. And release. All right. So we're going to move into extended mountain. So I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to lengthen it up towards the ceiling, and then my left hand is going to come down towards the floor. So I'm kind of pressing up with one hand and I'm pressing down with the other hand, right? Lengthening through. Feeling that spine nice and long, belly is tight. Let's come back center and we're going to go to the other side, all right? So this hand is going to go up, opposite hand is down, and lengthen and stretch. Feel that lengthening through the spine, belly is tight, touch, 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 and release. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. Feel that lengthening through. Now, if you have shoulder issues, maybe you want to keep this hand at goalpost arms, and that is fine. Absolutely fine. All right, let's come center, and we're going the other way. Lengthen through, lengthen through. One more breath, and release. Very good. Okay, we're going to move into a crescent lunge. So we're going to take our right knee and open it nice and wide. So first thing you're going to feel is a little inner thigh stretch, right? So go ahead and feel that first. Now the key to this crescent lunge is one thing, we're going to let this knee fall straight down towards the floor, okay? So what we're feeling here is this stretch right in the front of this leg. And maybe right here is good for you and you want to stay here. But if you want a little bit more, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this foot back behind me. I'm up on those back toes. My heart is lifted. Now I'm getting even more stretch here. But don't worry, right? If this is a better position for you and you're feeling the stretch, then stick right here and it's great. If you want a little more, you're going to push that foot back. All right, let's release that and face forward. So this leg, we're going to continue with this same leg. Let's extend that leg long, toes are to the ceiling. So I want the leg to be straight, but don't lock out the knee, okay? You're going to extend the spine long, hands on thighs to begin with, and let your heart fall forward. So if this is your first time for one of my classes, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you've been with me a while, you'll know, let's go ahead and lift up, that I talk about adding on. You don't ever have to add on if you don't want to. But if you want the add-on for this pose, we're going to extend the spine long, and instead of holding onto the thighs, we're going to walk our hands down that leg. Right, we're just breathing into the stretch. We're feeling that hamstring stretching. Just one more breath here, and let's walk those hands back up. We're going to bend that knee and put that foot on the floor. Okay, we're going to go to the other side now. So that crescent lunge, we're going to take that knee and open it up first, just feeling that inner thigh stretch. It's a good one. It's just a good stretch. It's a good thing to work into those inner thighs. It's just kind of an area that we don't stretch a whole lot, right? So we're going to hang out here for just a couple more breaths. All right, now we're going to let this knee fall down towards the floor. Remember that is a great version if that works for you. If you want the add-on, you're going to push that foot back behind you. Either way, I want your heart lifted, okay? So either version, wherever your leg is, heart is lifted, shoulders are down, belly is tight. Release this glute too. That's another thing. So I want you to just really feel the stretch. So we're kind of relaxing the muscles back here to feel a good, nice stretch in the front side of that leg. Let's release that just one more time. All right, face forward. Ready for pyramid pose? Remember, same leg, extend it out, toes to the ceiling. Do not lock the knee. Extend the spine, keep the back flat. Let that heart fall forward. I know there's lots to think about, isn't there? Don't worry, I'll cue it all. That's my job, right? Is to keep you safe. Let's go ahead and roll it up. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. This time, the add-on is walking your hands down the legs. Extend through the spine, belly is tight. We're going to walk down that leg. And let that heart fall forward. Oh, yeah. Just one more breath here. Go ahead and walk that hand back up. Come back to your seated position. And let's grab a sip of water. We're going to move into some body circles. So we're going to move forward in our chair. Now, our hands are going to be resting on our thighs, and we're going to let our heart begin to fall forward. Back stays flat, okay? Then we're going to take our body and we're going to make a circle to the right. Now, as you come back, don't skimp on this part, right? Use your abdominal muscles. Really lean back as far as you can. Now we're working side waist muscles. And we're going to come back center, and there's the back. Let's do that again. So this is really getting all of those core muscles engaged here. Don't skip on this back part. All the way around. We're going to do that one more time. Big circle around. Don't go fast, right? We're in no hurry. We're activating all of these muscles. Think about it, right? What are you feeling in every moment of these circles? Okay, now we're going to switch sides. So let's go the other way. Don't skimp on this back part. Remember, abdominals are engaged. Let's come to the side. You should really be feeling those side waist muscles. Center we go. There's the back. Let's do that again. Oh, yeah. Are you feeling it? And center. And we've got one more. Back we go. To the side. All the way forward. And then bring your heart up. Okay, very, very good. So we're going to move into a sun salutation B. And what the B piece of that sun salutation is it as that chair pose, okay? So we're going to start with our hands at heart. And I'll cue the breath to begin with, and then I'll probably quit cueing the breath, but you can keep adding in that yoga breath if you so desire, all right? So we're going to make a big circle. There's our sun, and that's your inhale. Big old circle all the way up to mountain pose. Exhale as you bring your hands to your heart. We're going to bring our hands back up to mountain pose on an inhale. And on an exhale, we're going to bring our arms by our side into those airplane arms. We're going to shoot our arms back, fingertips kind of towards the floor behind us, our head towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. We're lengthening through the spine. Belly is tight, and we're going to bring our hands to our heart. Let's do that again. Here we go. Big circle. There's your inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, up we go. Belly button to spine. Exhale as we dive forward. Hands are by your side. Airplane arms. Shoot, stretch, stretch, stretch. And bring your hands to your heart. All right, let's do that again. We're going to add on here. Remember, you don't ever have to add on. Big old circle. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to go back up to that mountain pose. We're going to come into that forward salute with those airplane arms. We're going to stretch through the spine, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Now, put your forearms on your thighs, palms facing up, and let your heart fall forward. There's a forward fold. You feel it? Nice. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to do that one more time before we add chair. Here we go. Big circle. Hands to heart. Up we go. Dive it forward. Forward salute. Forward fold. Go ahead and come up and take just a moment. Everything feeling okay? You feeling your back working? You're feeling your abdominals working? Okay, that's the idea. Now, when we move into the next series, which is going to add that chair pose, the first thing we're going to do is act like we're getting out of the chair, but we're not. Now, I will tell you, my feet are too far away right now. I really need to bring my feet back just a little bit. I still want my knees behind my toes. But if I have my feet too far out, I just literally cannot get up out of the chair, right? So if you bring those feet back a little bit, then you've got some purchase and you can come up into chair, okay? But we're going to keep our seat in the chair for the first version, and then we'll come up out of it, okay? There we go, hands to heart. Big circle. And bring those hands to the heart. Back to mountain pose. Dive forward into that forward salute with those airplane arms, stretching through the spine, lengthening, lengthening. Bring your hands to your thighs, forward fold. All right, are we ready? Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, act like you're going to get out of the chair, but don't. Activating quadricep, belly is tight. One more breath and release. Hands to heart, big circle. Mountain pose, bring your hands to your heart. Going back to mountain pose, and we're going to forward salute with airplane arms. We're going to forward fold with our hands at our thighs for support. Let that heart fall forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Act like you're going to get out of the chair, but don't. One more breath here. Release. Last time. Now, this time we're going to literally get up out of the chair. Bring your hands to your heart. It's not the last time. We're going to get up out of the chair this time. Here we go. Diving forward, hands on thighs for that forward fold. Hands to heart, take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, up we go out of the chair. Now, in your chair pose, your heart is lifted, okay? You shooting your hips back, your knees are behind your toes. All right, got it? One more breath here. Go ahead and have a seat. Hands to heart, big circle, up we go. You feeling that? Hands to heart, hands up we go. Dive forward into your forward salute, airplane arms. Extend and stretch. Put your forearms on the thighs. Let the heart fall forward. Ready for that chair pose. Hands to heart. Take a deep breath in. Press up into chair pose. One more breath here. Let's have a seat and release. Okay. Woo, right? So sun salutation is about getting the blood flowing. So you really should begin to warm up and feeling the blood flowing through your body. You may have that heart rate up just a little bit. That's really good. Now the next thing we're going to do is seated boat pose. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our ball, and we're going to have it in a hand to start with. What I want you to do though, you're going to have your ball right here for right now. We're going to lift one knee up to tabletop, and we're going to put it down, and we're going to lift the other knee up to tabletop, and we're going to put it down. Lift up and down and up and down. Lift it up and down and up and down. Last time like this, and down and up and down. Okay, now that's a great version, and you can stick with that version. The other thing you can do, if you want to, is you can put your ball down and hold on to your chair. Okay? So let's everybody set your ball down for right now. And I want you to feel what this is going to feel like. with holding onto the chair first, okay? Scoot forward just a little bit. Hold on to that chair. We're going to lift one knee up, the other knee up. That knee down and down. Start with the other side. Up and up and down and down. Other side. Up and up, down and down. Other side. Up and up, down and down, and release. Okay, so how did that feel? I want you to really be activating your abdominals. So if you're really feeling it a lot in the back, then I want you to think more about pulling your belly in, really working. These are the muscles that we're trying to work into this boat pose, okay? If you're with me and you're feeling like it's going to be okay, we're going to grab that ball again, all right? We're going to lift up and down and down. Lift up and down and down. Lift up and down and down. Last time, up and down and down. Okay. How's that feeling? So now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to lift both knees and we're going to balance on that tailbone. So kind of that feeling when you were going up and up, right? That's the feeling. You have to be forward in your chair so that you can lift up and balance on the tailbone. Let me show you from the side. So here I am, I'm lifting and I'm balanced on that tailbone. Do you see that? So here I am, I'm still got a nice curve to my back, so my back is not working. The belly is working. Everything is right here in that belly, okay? You see that? Now, some people in my classes like to turn to the side, and they like to do it from the side. That's fine. If you'd like to do that, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to continue facing forward. All right, here we go. We're going to lift both knees up, and we're going to balance on that tailbone. All right, you ready? We're going to place that ball between our knees, opening up through the heart, and we're going to squeeze, and we're going to release, and we're going to squeeze, and we're going to release, and we're going to squeeze, and we're going to release, and we're going to squeeze, hold, and we're going to pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and 3, and 2, and 1. Grab the ball, come down, and take a moment. Do a little cat and cow if you want to, right? Rounding that shoulders, tucking the chin, looking down. And then if you want to open up, giving that back a little bit of a break. Let's do that again. Round it down. And open it up. Okay, so you've got versions, right? You've got versions where you're just lifting your knees, and that's a great version. You got versions where you're lifting up both knees. You got versions where you're holding the chair, where you're holding the ball. Please, please, please choose the version that works for you. If you're with me, we're going to continue to add on. So I'm just giving you options, right? Giving you options. So we're going to come back up into our boat pose. We're holding, our belly is tight. Our shoulders are down, open through the heart, right? So we're not rounding here. We're keeping that heart open, belly is tight. Place the ball between the knees. We're going to squeeze, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to straighten one leg out, and we're going to bring that leg in. We're going to straighten this leg out, and we're going to bring that leg in. We're going to straighten it out, and we're going to bring it in, and we're going to straighten it, and bring it in. Last time, extend and bend, extend and bend, and come down. Remove the ball. Take a little cat and cow. How you feeling? Checking in, right? Please listen to your body. I'm just giving you options. You don't have to do every one of these if it's not feeling good for you. Okay, the very last thing we're going to do is we're going to work a little bit for the side waist muscles. Okay, so the first thing, you're going to have your ball in your hands, and what we're going to do is we're going to twist and turn. Okay, do you see what I'm doing there? I'm twisting. My ball is in my hand, my elbow is going down towards the chair, and then I'm coming up, and then I'm going to twist the other way, and I'm going to come up. So side waist muscles are working. We're turning down, elbow towards the chair, up we go. Other side, elbow is down towards the chair, up we go. Again, down we go, up, last time, and up. Okay, so that's a great version, and you can stick right there. If you're with me and you want to row your boat, with our feet in the air, we're gonna, again, you notice I'm coming forward in my chair, right? So here we go. We're balanced on that tailbone. Are we ready? We're gonna come down and up. Elbow 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 down. This is the last one, last side. Down we go. And up and release. Give it a little bit of a break. Round, we've got one final thing. And it's super challenging, so just do what works for you. But we're going to do that same rowing of our boat. Right, we're balanced here. But now, as I turn to the right, my left leg is going to extend. And I'm going to come center. My knees are equal, or in the same plane, right? And then we're going to move the other direction. That other leg extends. We're going to come back, knees are in together, and extend. Come in and extend. Come in. Can we do one more on each side? We've got this. Come in. Last one, last side. And in and release. Set your ball down under your chair. Let's grab a sip of water. Okay, so grab your ball and place it right by the chair leg on the left side. Okay? All right. So we're going to move into a warrior two pose. So we're going to take this knee and we're going to open it up. Then I want you to extend that leg and come to the knife edge of that foot. I call it the knife edge. So you're not pointing the toe with the leg extended like this. I want you to turn so that you're on the edge of that foot, and you should feel the outer thigh of this leg, okay? This foot is just, this knee is at that 90-degree angle, so straight forward. All right, you kind of feeling that? You should be feeling a good stretch on the inner thigh. The outer thigh should be working too. Do you feel that? Okay, let's lengthen through the spine, crown of the head to the ceiling. Bring those arms out. Squeeze the muscles against the bones in the arms. So we're activating the tricep muscle here. Activate that muscle, squeeze. Extending through those arms. You feel that? So it's a beautiful warrior two. It's a super strong pose. Belly is tight. We're going to flip this palm up to the ceiling, and we're going to reverse that warrior up and back. There's a nice stretch for the side waist. We're going to come back to the warrior two. Now, we're going to take this hand and we're going to bring it down and we're going to place it on the ball. So there's a nice version of a side angle pose. Okay? Now, if that doesn't feel good to you, if that's a little bit too much, then you're just going to come up and you're going to place your hand on that thigh. Okay? So it's fine. If you prefer to stay here, that's absolutely fine. But if you're with me, I'm going to have my hand down on that ball. I'm stretching through. I'm feeling this side waist is working right here, right? That's the side waist that you should be feeling, the stretch and the work. One more breath. Take a deep breath in. Pull your belly button to your spine. We're going to move back to that warrior two. Squeezing the muscles against the bones in those arms. I'm going to flip this palm up and I'm going to reverse that warrior again. Feel that stretch in that side waist. We're going to come back to that side angle pose. Your version, you can be here or you can have that hand down. This arm extends. Feeling that stretch. We're going to take this hand that's in the air and we're going to bring it over This is a pretty intense stretch, so just if that doesn't work for you, leave it, extend it out to the side. It's okay. One more breath. Okay, this hand is going to extend back out again. We're going to press back to that warrior two. Squeeze the muscles against the bones in those arms. Activate those triceps. One more breath. Bring those hands in. Bring this leg in and release. How does that feel? Right? I always say this in my classes. If somebody just watches a person doing this, they think, well, there's absolutely nothing to that. I encourage you to ask them to do it and then tell me that there's nothing to it. Right? All right, let's move that ball to the other side. Okay, we're going to start in that warrior two. So we're going to take this knee and we're going to open it wide. Then we're going to move, we're going to extend this leg long, and we'll be on the knife edge of that foot. Okay? Outer thigh is working, inner thigh is working, belly is tight. Extend those arms out into that beautiful warrior two. I'm squeezing the muscles against the bones in those arms. Let's reverse that warrior. We're going to flip that front palm up and we're going to reverse that warrior. There's that side waist. You feel that stretch? So not only are we stretching it, but we're working those muscles. Pull that belly button in, come back to that warrior two, and we're going to let this hand fall down. Either it's on your thigh, or if it feels okay, you're going to bring that hand down to that ball. And we're extending. We just have one more breath here. Let's press back up to that warrior two. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Flip that palm up. Let's reverse that warrior. Up we go. Back to that warrior two. Let's come back down to that side angle pose. All right, remember that add-on? Bringing that arm across. Only if it feels good. Only if it feels like it works for you. Your belly should be tight though. One more breath here. Bring that arm back out. Press back to that warrior two. Squeeze, 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 and release. All right. Let's just place our ball back underneath our chair. Now, we're going to turn and we're going to face to the right. Okay? This is a series where we're going to be doing a windmill twist, all right? So just so you kind of have an idea of where we're headed. We're going to start with our hands at heart, okay? So I'm facing this direction. My knees are that direction. My hips are that direction. I'm bringing my hands to my heart. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to twist and look over the back of my chair. My knees do not move. My hips stay where they are. Twist is happening right at the rib cage. Let's go ahead and come center, and we're going to twist the other way. You feel it? Are your knees staying where they are? You're not moving the knees or the hips? Let's come back center. All right, we're going to do that one more time. We're going to twist, and we're going to come center, and we're going to twist the other way, and we're going to come center. Keep your hands at heart. Let your heart fall forward, lengthening through the spine. Spine is long, head towards the wall in front of you, press up, and release. Okay, so there's a great version right there. And if you want to stick with that version, perfect. If you want to add on with me, the big difference is we're going to extend our arms. So anytime you have your arms long, you've got a super long lever, and it's going to put more pressure on the back. It's going to make you work your back more, and it's going to make you work your belly more, okay, and side waist muscles. So we're going to be working all of these muscles harder because we have a long lever length. But you can always keep your hands at heart. All right, are we ready? Here we go. Hands to the ceiling. Extend those hands up. Shoulders are down. Belly is tight. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to take this hand, we're going to windmill, and we're looking over the back of our chair, and our arms are nice and wide. I probably should have gone the other direction so you could see what I'm doing. Let's come back up to the ceiling, And now let's windmill the other way. Now you see what I'm doing, don't you? I had us go over the back of the chair first. That's okay. Back up to the ceiling we go. Let's twist and look over the back of our chair, and arms are wide. Hands back up to the ceiling. We're going to twist the other direction. We're working out of our core muscles. Back up to the ceiling. All right, are we ready? We're going to lean forward, belly button to spine. Protect that low back. Hands are out in front of you. Remember, you can always keep hands at heart. Pressing all the way up to the ceiling. Bring those hands back down and take a break. Okay, the last version of this, all we're going to do is when we get, and let me just show you real quick since I tend to be going the wrong direction. Our hands are keep coming up and we're going to twist. Now, we're going to take our palms. You see what I'm doing? My palms are facing forward, and then we're going to open. We're pressing the backs of our hands back. Does that make sense? Super intense stretch. So only do what works for you, all right? And we're going to come back up, and we'll do that same thing on both sides. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Hands to the ceiling. Let's twist and face me first. Backs of the hands towards the wall. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. Bring those hands back up to the ceiling. We're going on. We're going to twist and look over the back of the chair. Arms are wide. Press the backs of those palms back to the back wall. Up we go. Let's do that one more time. We're going to twist, windmill twist. Press the backs of the hands back. Hands to the ceiling. Twist the other way. Backs of those hands, press it back. Hands to the ceiling, are we ready? Extend over those bent knees. Pressing up. Bring your hands back down and release. All right, let's face forward. You feeling okay? Yeah? All right, so now we're going to grab our chair. We're going to grab our ball. We're going to come forward towards the edge of our chair, and we're going to place the ball between our knees. Okay. Now, we're going to move into a chair pose. So in our chair pose, we want to have our feet back. So if your feet are too far forward, it's almost impossible. So you want to bring those feet back, keeping the knees still behind the toes. You've got that ball between the knees. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to act like we're getting up off the chair, but we're not. Bring your hands to your heart. Press those palms together. Squeeze that ball. One more breath, and we're going to release that. And we're going to do that one more time, just like that, keeping those hips on the chair. We're going to activate the belly, act like we're going to get off the chair, activate those quadricep muscles, press those palms together, squeeze that ball. Lots going on here. One more breath, and we're going to release. Final time like that before we add on. Here we go. Act like you're going to get out of the chair. Activate quads. Belly is tight. Palms are pressing. Squeeze that ball. One more breath, and release. Okay. This time we're going to go ahead and get up off that chair. All right. And then where we're going with this is we're going to do some heel lifts off the floor. But we're going to go through it a couple of times first before we start adding that in, because we're going to end up in a toe stand, which is a total balance challenge. But you've got your chair, right? You can do it or not do it, but I'll lead us through it, the whole thing. All right, are we ready? Did I give you enough of a break? Okay, here we go. We're going to take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, we're going to go ahead and come up out of that chair into your chair pose. Remember, hips are back, right? Knees are behind toes. So, and heart is lifted. So I'm not down here. I'm lifting up, activating my core. Quads are working. Palms are together. Squeeze that ball. One more breath. Release that ball. Squeeze that ball. One more breath. Release that ball. Last time. Squeeze that ball. One more breath. Release that ball. Have a seat and take a break. You can actually move the ball if you want to really give those legs a break. Okay, we're going to do just like that one more time before we add our heel lifts. Okay, put that ball there. Belly is tight, hands at heart. Take a deep breath in. On an exhale, up we go into chair pose. Hips are back. Heart is lifted. Belly is tight. Squeeze that ball and release it. Squeeze that ball and release it. Squeeze that ball and release it. Have a seat and take a break. Okay, so now we're going to do our heel lifts without coming up, just to get a feel for it, and then we'll do it the full shebang. Okay, so I'm going to bring my hands to my heart. I'm going to act like I'm getting off the chair, but I'm not. Ready? Activating everything. Here we go. Lift that right heel up, put it down. Lift that left heel up, put it down. Left up and down. Right up and down. Right up and down. Left up and down. Last time. Up and down and up and down, and take a break. Okay, you're squeezing the ball. You're getting up off the chair this time, and we're going to do those heel stands. I'm sorry, toe stands. Lifting the heel off the floor, it's a toe stand. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, up out of the chair we go. We're squeezing that ball. Are we ready? Here we go. Lift a heel up, put it down. Lift a heel up and put it down. Squeeze that ball. Lift a heel up, put it down. Lift a heel up, put it down. Listen, lift a heel up, lift the other heel up, hold and breathe. Put one down, put the other one down. Here we go. Lift, lift, hold and breathe. Down and down. Last time. Lift, lift, hold and breathe. Toe stand. One more breath. Down, down, and have a seat. Whew. Let's put the ball under the chair, and let's grab a sip of water. Okay, if you would grab your ball, and we're going to place it right between our feet. Okay? And remember, if you don't have a ball, it's fine. It's okay. Let's heel toe our feet. Heel toe, our feet wide. All right? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to have your hands on the thighs first, and you're just going to hinge forward. Okay? Keeping those hands right on the thighs for some support. You feel your inner thighs working, right? Okay, press through those heels and go ahead and lift the heart back up. Okay, let's do that one more time. Down we go. Belly button is to the spine, working those abdominals. And we're going to lift back up. Okay, so you can stay right there if that feels good for you. If you're with me, we're going to pull our belly button in. We're going to hinge forward, and we're going to place those hands on the ball. Okay? If you don't have a ball, you can have your hands on the floor, or you can have your hands on your thighs. Either is fine. Okay? Now, if your hand is on the ball, what you're going to do is you're going to take your left hand, you're going to place it right under your face, and you're going to twist open with that opposite arm. And you're going to come down, and you're going to place that hand on the ball, and you're going to twist open the other side. And you're going to come down, and you're going to pull your belly button in, and you're going to roll it up nice and slow. Now, I want to show you what you're going to do if you don't have a ball, right? If your hands are on the thighs, you're coming down. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to twist. You see what I'm doing? I'm taking this elbow down, and I'm coming up, and I'm taking that other elbow down, and I'm coming up. Okay, and roll it up. All right, let's do that one more time. Here we go. Roll down, hands on the ball, or whatever placement works for you. Here we go. We're going to twist it open. We're going to come back down. We're going to twist it open the other way. We're going to come back down, belly button to spine, and we're going to roll it up nice and slow. All right, how does that feel? Good? Let's go ahead and heel toe those feet back in together. You're probably feeling a little inner thigh stretch there, outer thigh working, belly working. Grab your ball. Again, if you don't have a ball, don't worry about it. Your feet are on the floor. Take that ball in that right hand, all right? We're going to lift our knee to tabletop. We're going to take the ball and pass it under that leg, and we're going to open it the other way. And we're going to pass, and we're going to open. And we're going to pass, and we're going to open, and we're going to pass. Are you working your abdominals? You should be. And open, and pass, and open, and pass, and open. Last time, pass, and open. Take just a little break. Bring that ball in. You good? Okay, can we do that one more time? Let's do it. Here we go. And pass, and open, and pass, and open, and pass, and open, and pass, and open. Two more. We got this. Last one. We got to do two sides, right? And release. Very, very good. Okay, so keep your ball right here. We're going to move into a crescent lunge and we're going to use our ball. So just hang on to it. Take that knee and open it nice and wide. Let this knee fall down, okay? Press that foot back behind you. Grab your hands, the ball at heart, all right? So remember, you can have that knee straight down to the floor if that feels better for you, or you can be on those back toes with the back knee pressing up against the ceiling. Whichever works for you, heart is lifted. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the ceiling. Now this is only an option if you want to do it. Inhale here, exhale, hands come out and over. Inhale here, exhale, up we go. Grab the ball in that left hand and open it up wide. You're looking at the ceiling. Hands back to the ceiling. Out we go. Hands to the ceiling. Grab the ball in the other hand and look up at the ceiling. Extend and release. Face forward. Extend this leg out in front of you. Lengthen through the spine. Ball is forward. Take that ball forward towards the toes. Inhale here, exhale, up we go. Inhale here, extend and hinge. And up we go. Really, really good. Pyramid pose. Okay. So now we're going to move into pigeon. So we're going to take our ankle to ankle or our ankle to knee. Let's just place the ball in our lap for now. Extend the spine long and let that heart fall forward. Feel that stretch. Right here in the hip and glute. Go ahead and lift the heart up. Let's flutter that butterfly a little bit. Butterfly wing. Let's do that again. Extend, belly's tight and hinge. Go ahead and lift it up and release. Okay, other side. That knee is going to open up nice and wide. This knee is going to fall towards the floor. Remember, crescent lunge. This knee can be down towards the floor, or you can lift that back of that kneecap up towards the ceiling and feel a little bit more stretch. Your choice. Bring your hands to your heart. Okay, are we ready? We're going to add on. Here we go. Inhale first. Exhale, extend those arms long. Inhale here. Exhale, forward we go. Inhale here. Exhale, up we go. Inhale. Exhale, lean it forward, extending through that spine. Inhale here. Exhale, lift it up. Don't lose the extension. Inhale here. Exhale, forward we go. Inhale here. Exhale, up we go. Now, release that hand and release the leg just for a moment. Put the ball into your left hand or right hand. It doesn't matter. We're going to do both. Here we go. Extend that leg back. Open that heart up. Bring the hands back center. Open it up with the ball in the other hand. Bring it back center. Let's do that again. Open it up. And center. Last one. Open it up. And center. Bring that ball back center. Release and face forward. Pyramid pose. We're not going to use the ball on this one. We've done our back a whole lot. We're going to leave the back out this time. Extend through the spine, hands on thighs. Let that heart fall forward. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Extend through that spine. Belly is tight. Let that heart fall forward. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Last time. Here we go. Extend and hinge. And roll it up. Beautiful. Okay, pigeon pose. Ankle to ankle or ankle to knee. Extend through the spine. Let the heart fall forward. Keep the back flat. Feel that stretch in the hip back here. Let's roll it up. And we're going to do that one more time. Let's flutter that butterfly wing first. Are we ready? Here we go. Extend and hinge. Oh, yeah. And roll it up. Very good. Place both feet on the floor. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. You can lean back if you wish. Hands are going to rest lightly on the thighs. Palms are going to face up. Close your eyes. Richness in quality. You cannot do everything at once, yet you can do one thing at a time, and that is always a priceless opportunity. Your commitment to one particular path is not what causes you to miss out on everything else. For even without that choice, you would not have been able to do all those other things. What you can do is travel down one road at a time. What you can do is experience life as it comes to you with no regrets or second thoughts about what could have been. Don't let your fear of missing out prevent you from choosing and committing to the good things you can experience. You cannot taste all the flavors of ice cream today, but you can get great enjoyment by choosing one. If it were indeed possible to have it all, then nothing at all would be special. Joy comes not from experiencing everything, but rather from giving yourself fully to whatever you are experiencing. You'll find much more richness in quality than you will in quantity. Your best choice is the one you make and the one you treasure with the way you live it. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up at the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with the hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with your left hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Remember to click that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.